As the world accelerates, throwing chaos from every direction, most men chase fleeting escapes. They crave comfort instead of building grit. They avoid pain when they should learn its wisdom. They run from the storm rather than standing strong within it. Marcus Aurelius, ruler of an empire, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words came not from luxury, but from a life of war, plague, and personal grief. Yet, he found an unshakable core within a strength you can claim too. This video shares 8 Stoic principles, not shallow fixes, but proven tools to stop buckling under pressure and start thriving because of it. These principles have lifted men to conquer stress, not just endure it. You, with your struggles, already hold the power to become unstoppable. No perfect moment is needed. The storm is your path, hardship your forge, pain your guide. Knowledge without action is just noise. I need you to engage. Like this video if you're ready to transform. Comment your struggles. Your truth might inspire another. Share this with someone who needs it. Subscribe. Stay focused. Every moment of this video counts. Breathe deeply. We're crafting something unbreakable. Leave this comment: I refuse to break. I am forging my strength. The first principle: don't just survive. Command your inner chaos. Most men merely manage stress, anxiety, and pain, escaping through distractions. Seneca, facing exile and betrayal, wrote, "Adversity tempers the mind as labor tempers the body." He didn't seek ease, he built strength through struggle. He knew adversity isn't to be dodged, it's to be mastered. When stress strikes, you might want to hide, freeze, or wish it gone. That reflex keeps you weak. Your inner darkness isn't the enemy, it's your proving ground. Recall the last time life tested you. A brutal deadline, a broken bond, a moment you stood on the brink. Yet, you're still standing. In that crucible, you found resilience. You didn't know you had clarity, focus, strength. That wasn't chance. That was you, forged tougher by pressure. Commanding your case means embracing pain, not ignoring it. Shift from why me to what's this teaching me when overwhelmed, chest tight. Thoughts racing, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Ask, what lesson is here? It might reveal a truth you've avoided or demand a new approach. See it as a signal, not a curse. The Stoics practiced memento mori, reflecting on death not to mourn, but to awaken. Knowing time is finite makes every challenge a test of your character. Own the storm. Face your chaos and let it shape you into something unbreakable. Leave this comment: I master my chaos, and turn every challenge into power. The second principle: seize your first thought. Quiet the weak voice within. Right now, as you listen, a voice in your head judges, frets, or doubts. Most men think that voice is them, believing every fleeting fear. It mutters, "That's a trap." Marcus Aurelius grappled with this, noting in his journals, "Stay rooted in the present, aware that suffering comes not from reality, but from the tales we tell ourselves." That inner voice isn't your friend, it's wired to spot threats, not to guide growth. In a world where thriving defines you, it becomes a cage. It whispers, "I can't do this. It's too much. What if I fail? Others have it better." This shouldn't happen. Those aren't truths. They're fears dressed as facts. Here's the truth. You are not that voice. You are the one watching it. As the watcher, you choose. The first thought sets your path, shaping everything that follows. When stress hits, your mind fires a quick, fear-driven thought. But between the trigger and your response lies a moment of power. In that space, you can choose. Here's your practice. When pressure surges, catch that first thought. Don't act just observer. There's the voice saying, I'm not enough. Pause. Then pick a stronger thought. Not fake optimism, but truth. I'm growing through this. This is forging me. What if I rise instead of crumble? What if this is my breakthrough? The Stoics honed this daily. Today, it's called cognitive reframing. They called it ruling the mind, because how you frame a moment shapes its outcome. This isn't about ignoring pain. It's about refusing to let pain define you. You are the master of your thoughts, not their captive. That inner voice has run wild too long. It's time to silence it and choose strength. Leave this comment. I rule my thoughts and choose power. The third principle: wield isolation as a weapon, not a trap. When life overwhelms, you might seek others to share the load. Craving comfort or reassurance. Connection matters, but leaning on others to carry your emotions is risky. Seneca, in Solitude, wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. Alone, he didn't just endure, he became a titan of thought. Solitude scares most because it strips away distractions and excuses. No one to blame, no one to lean on, just you, raw and real. Yet, in that space, greatness is born, where you face the unfiltered you, unshaken by the lack of praise. Think of the giants, the writer crafting alone, the athlete training in dawn's silence, the entrepreneur building while others party, the student studying while peers scroll. Solitude isn't emptiness, it's the crucible of self-reliance. Forced isolation feels like a cage, lonely, bitter, suffocating. Chosen solitude is a blade sharp, clear, transformative. Start small. 1 hour daily. Alone. No phone. No noisy. Just you and your mind. Forging strength in the quiet. Your mind will resist, craving distraction. That discomfort is the forge shaping your core. On the other side is a man who needs no crowd to feel alive, standing tall because he trusts himself. In Solitude, audit your life. What's working? What's failing? What truths are you dodging? What dreams demand your fight? The strongest men don't fear being alone. They seek it. Solitude becomes their sanctuary, a wellspring of power. Most men treat pressure as a foe, waiting for calm to grow. They postpone dreams until life softens, saving discipline for easier days. They're saying, I'll be strong when I don't need to be. That mindset traps them in weakness forever. Epictetus, once a slave, didn't wait for freedom to sharpen his mind. He forged it in chains, saying, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. He didn't need perfect conditions to think like a free man. He trained amid captivity. Pressure isn't your enemy, it's your forge. Like muscles grow through resistance, your character grows through trials. The stress you face is the raw material for an unbreakable spirit. Train in pressure's heat when work overwhelms. Practice calm. When money's scarce, practice gratitude. When criticized, practice detachment. When exhausted, practice grit. Most men abandon discipline under stress, shrinking under its weight. Champions see it differently. They know victory isn't won in ease, but in the final moments when all is at stake. They don't thrive despite pressure, they thrive because of it. See every stressor as training. Traffic jams teach patience. Annoying colleagues sharpen emotional control. Financial strain hones resourcefulness. Health setbacks build resilience. Each challenge is a gym for your soul, preparing you for greater battles. Those who excel under pressure aren't gifted, they're forged. They've turned years of setbacks into strength, stress into growth. Don't wait for calm to become unbreakable. Start now with today's challenges. The fifth principle: make pain your ally. Turn every wound into wisdom. Pain will come, invited or not. The question isn't if you'll face failure or loss, it's whether you'll let it break you or fuel your rise. Marcus Aurelius said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." He didn't just survive pain, he turned it into wisdom that echoes today. Most men let pain diminish them, clinging to wounds as their story. They wear scars like weights, defining themselves by what happened, not how they rose. They stay victims, fragile beneath their armor. The unbreakable choose differently. They wield pain to grow stronger, wiser, fiercer. Every betrayal sharpens your judgment and deepens loyalty's value. Every failure builds grit and lights the path to success. Every loss fuels gratitude and clarifies priorities. Every rejection proves your worth isn't others to define. To make pain your ally, first, embrace it fully. Don't bury or rush past it. Sit with the discomfort to discover your strength. Most men flee pain, but when you face it, you'll see you're tougher than you thought. Second, uncover its lesson. What is this pain teaching you? Maybe it's boundaries to set, habits to break, or skills to learn. Pain always carries a message. Your task is to hear it. Third, use that lesson to lift others. Your deepest pain can fuel your greatest impact. Those who've faced despair can spark hope. Those who've known betrayal can teach trust. Those who've lost it all can show what matters. Your scars aren't weakness. They're proof you survived. Pain isn't your story. It's your teacher. Don't let it define you. Let it refine you. Leave this comment: I turn every pain into power. The sixth principle: labor in silence. Let discipline shout for you. In a world craving attention for every effort, the strongest choose silence. They work quietly and let their results roar. Epictetus said, "Be silent for the most part, or speak only what's necessary." In few words, he knew strength doesn't need a spotlight. True progress doesn't beg for cheers. Transformation grows in the quiet, unwatched moments. Announcing goals tricks your brain into feeling done. Psychologists call it social reality. You get a rush from praise for plans, draining your drive to act. You crave the talk, not the work. Notice those loudest about their dreams often stall. They're busy crafting an image, not substance. They perform growth instead of living it. Silent discipline is rising at 5 a.m. to chase your purpose while others sleep. It's rejecting distractions because your mission matters more. It's choosing the hard road with no audience, no applause. It's building something real while others polish their online masks. This isn't secrecy, it's devotion over display. Your habits, inner growth, and character need consistency, not crowds. True strength is keeping your vital work private. Without performing, you focus on what works. Without chasing praise, you choose what's right. Silence guards your dreams from doubt. Not everyone cheers your rise. Some will undermine or question you. Quiet work makes you immune to their noise. Grind without flaunting. Build without boasting. Let your transformation shine so brightly that others see it without a word. Not because you spoke, but because your presence proves it. Stop performing growth. Live it. The world needs more doers, fewer talkers. Leave this comment. My actions roar louder than my words. The seventh principle: become your old self's greatest threat. Your real enemy isn't external, it's the old you. Clinging to excuses. Settling for less. Choosing comfort over growth. Seneca wrote, "You act like mortals in what you fear, and like immortals in what you desire." He challenged us to stop hesitating, stop delaying. We live like change can wait forever, letting the old self win daily. The harsh truth: your old self must die daily. That version, with its weak habits and loud excuses, can't coexist with the future you're forging. You must grow so fiercely that old patterns feel foreign in your presence. This isn't about hating your past. Your old self brought you here, survived trials, but surviving isn't enough. You're not here to coast. You're here to become unstoppable, leaving mediocrity behind. Being a threat to your old self means rejecting average in every part of your life. No more mindless scrolling, your time is sacred. No more whining without action, complaints feed weakness. No more broken promises to yourself, your word is iron. The old you says, "I'll start tomorrow." The fearless you starts now. The old you says, "I don't have time." The fearless you carves time by cutting the trivial. The old you says, "I'm not that man." The fearless you proves you are. Stop settling for mediocre health, shallow relationships, or meaningless work. If your body's weak, make it strong. If your connections lack depth, build or leave them. If your work feels empty, find or create purpose. Judge yourself by deeds, not dreams. The old you gets credit for wanting change. The fearless you earns respect for making it real. Be your own toughest critic and fiercest champion, ruthless in spotting flaws, bold in fixing them. Don't justify yourself to those tied to your old image. When friends question your new habits, don't explain, show results. When family doubts your standards, don't argue, prove them wrong with your life. Some hold on to your old self because it justifies their stagnation. The hardest part of becoming a threat to your past is the permanence. Once you raise your standards, returning to the old, you feels unbearable, a clash of who you are versus who you were. The eighth principle: anchor to an unbreakable why. When all else fails, and it will, your reason for fighting keeps you standing. Viktor Frankl, surviving the Holocaust, wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." His purpose carried him through hell. Most men chase shallow goals: success for fame, health for looks, discipline for praise. But when trials hit, fatigue, slow progress, no cheers, those goals crumble. Your why must be deeper, stronger than fleeting wants. Your why must outlast comfort or convenience. It's about the man you're becoming for those who depend on you, the example you set for those who watch, the legacy you leave for those who follow. Maybe it's your kids not just providing, but showing them what relentless grit, constant growth, and calm under pressure look like. Maybe it's honoring your parents' sacrifices by refusing to break. Maybe it's the younger you, yearning for a hero like the man you're forging now. Maybe it's silencing every doubter with your unbreakable spirit. Maybe it's proving the faith of those who believed in you when you didn't. Find your why by asking, if you had 1 year left, what version of yourself would you regret not becoming? Not what you haven't done, but who you haven't become. What growth would you mourn? Not chasing. Your why must hit deep. It should stir your soul, spark your fire. It must be so vital that quitting feels like betraying your essence. Write it down. Make it clear, personal, and powerful enough to reignite you months from now. The Stoics knew nothing. Great is built without a great reason. Your skills may falter. Your drive may dip. Life may test you, but a why rooted in your core will carry you through any storm. Don't just wish to be unbreakable, need to be for reasons bigger than you. You've got 8 Stoic tools to shift from surviving pressure to mastering it. But knowing isn't enough. Only action transforms. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no time debating what a good man is. Be one." The same goes for being unbreakable. Don't just think about it, live it. Your transformation doesn't wait for tomorrow or perfect conditions. It starts now. With today's challenges, your struggles aren't against you, they're for you. They're your forge, your classroom, your chance to prove your strength. The man starting this video can differ from the one finishing it, but only if you choose to act. Start with one principle, master it, then stack another. Build your unbreakable self-choice by choice. Challenge by challenge. Win by win. If this resonates, like the video, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe. The path to unbreakable is just starting. Now, show who you are. Leave this final comment. I am unbreakable, and my journey to strength begins now.